Barack Obama has continued to push for peace between Israel and the Palestinians during his trip to the Middle East. He has reiterated that the United States fully supports the rights of Israel, but negotiations must work both ways. The US president says the Palestinian people's right to self-determination must be recognized.
Palestinians must recognize that Israel will be a Jewish state, and that Israelis have the right to insist upon their security. Israelis must recognize that continued settlement activity is counterproductive to the cause of peace, and that an independent Palestine must be viable with real borders that have to be drawn.
Earlier Thursday, Mr. Obama met with Palestinian Authority President Mahmoud Abbas in the West Bank, where he stressed the need for direct talks. He did not back a Palestinian demand for Israel to stop settlements as a precondition for talks.
After that big speech that was so well received by that huge Israeli audience in Jerusalem, President Obama was honored at a state dinner. He was awarded the Israeli Medal of Distinction, which is the highest honor a civilian can receive in Israel. He is the first sitting U.S. president to ever receive this award. Israeli President Shimon Peres said to President Obama, quote, "The people of Israel are particularly moved by your unforgettable contribution to their security."
The man on the left won the Nobel Prize for Peace less than a year into his presidency. At the beginning of his second term as US President, Barack Obama has come to Israel and Palestine with hope, but not much of a plan for peace.
I believe that the shape of a potential deal is there.
Around here, everyone knows what the problems are. They're looking to Mr. Obama for solutions. And he got something of a lecture from his Palestinian host in Ramallah.
Everybody considers the settlements as an obstacle to the two-state solution.
Halting and sometimes uncomfortable, he avoided giving prescriptions for peace.
Each party is constantly negotiating about what's required to get into talks in the first place. Then we're never going to get to the broader issue, which is how do you actually structure a state of Palestine.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Palestinians expected little from the US president, and they got it.
Earlier in Ramallah, Obama had voiced opposition to Israeli settlement building, but urged Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas to drop his demand for a freeze before agreeing to peace talks. There are, of course, plenty who oppose the US president's visit on all levels, while others are disappointed he hasn't arrived with any obvious new peace initiatives in hand. But Obama billed this as a listening tour, and with that in mind, he's due in Jordan to focus on the civil war in neighbouring Syria.